today, after 8 literally long, painful days of vacation.
It felt like 14 days. We thought we were almost done, we're only halfway.
Halfway done with our vacation, but this is the best day of all. Okay, this is the day that I've been waiting for beyond anything. For the past 3 months, I've literally been designing, building, and doing all this stuff with everybody you guys have seen. You've seen Igor. You haven't seen the design yet because that's something I'm holding until it's 100% done. And because, you know, that's just something that's for us. Secret stuff. But all that work and all that like effort has come down to today. Today is the day where Royalty becomes an actual car company. With the partnership that we're about to embark on, we are literally going to make like dreams come true. We're also going to build one of the fastest, most amazing hypercars that you can buy for a price of hopefully what I think is going to be of the Aventador. Right now, well, I'm not 100% sure, and don't quote me on that yet, but I think we're going to get right there. But Jesse, tell us about this place. Like, look where we are. Have you ever seen anything like this?
First of all, when I walked in here, I was just like, wow, holy, this is where we're gonna have a meeting. This is a mega compound. This is crazy. It took us on a tour. I think it's what, 40 minutes to get through the tour? This is crazy. What
you're seeing right now is like the courtyard of the compound, okay? They have their own church over there. They have the houses for staff. They've got all this stuff. It goes up 4 levels over to the back. There's another mega house up there. It's just incredible. I mean, everything is perfectly clean here. It's just driving through Turin and Milan, because right now we're in the middle. We're in Pambia, right? So Milan is the design headquarters, and then Turin is the actual manufacturing headquarters. So they're right there in the middle. And Mario, what did you think?
It's insane, man.
I mean, when we came here, we didn't know what to expect.
No expectation.
It's just.
Well, I mean, our expectations were low because we got out of Naples.
Yeah. You guys go to Naples, and it's like the super downtown LA of. It's worse than downtown LA. Okay. So coming up here, we just didn't know what to expect, man. It is what it is. Yeah. We're about to head into the meeting right now, and when we walk out of that meeting, we are going to be.
What's that place in New York where it's like super expensive for like?
Like Fifth Avenue, Melrose?
No, that's in California.
Oh, sorry. I'm not an expensive guy.
I don't know where anywhere in New York is anyway.
We're like, it was just crazy. This reminds me of where the Wolf of Wall Street guy lived.
Hamptons.
The Hamptons.
Yeah. This looks like the Hamptons.
This looks like the Hamptons in Italy.
All right, guys. Wish us luck. We'll see you guys.
And I want to have the best one, you know?
Yeah.
Either say I want or I don't. That's it.
My design is good right now. It's going to be nice, and you can make tweaks as much as you want.
What we can do is the best way, in our opinion, we talked together with this about that is you have to finish your design so you are until you are totally satisfied. 100%, and they say, okay, this is the maximum that I can do by myself.
Yeah.
After this, what we can do is, if the car is for us is very good looking, we say, okay, it's good. Maybe we do just some refinements. Otherwise, if we say, in our opinion, maybe you need to have to go on the next level, we can make some. Optimization in terms of design. Maybe some proposal you say, okay, this is much better, or maybe at the end you say, no, I prefer my car, and it's okay.
When I get the design, I send the file to you, and you make your own. If you make tweaks, it's up to you. Steering wheels to put my logo in there.
Oh, good.
The full carbon, and then it has my logo.
Oh, nice. So you can give to him this steering wheel, and he can study some solution.
Oh yeah, he's already doing it.
Okay, you can put him in touch with us. We can follow what he's doing, and we can optimize. Okay, you can take care of it.
But so here we can change this part to a screen.
Yeah, we won't put that next.
Like a screen here, you know.
Yes, or as I'm suggesting you can do something very cool. We can.
Sure, no, that's great too.
That is something that is wow.
Both of these machines here are autoclaves. I'm just going to say that without the accent. What they do is they put all the finished carbon fiber parts in here, and they cure them, they bake them, and they set basically to be prepared to be a finished product. So it's essentially like an oven for a carbon fiber part.
This is the master where we realize where we get the mold of the side, the body side that you see.
That white one?
Yeah.
What do you do with this when you're done with it?
When I finish, I throw away.
Yeah.
It's me, but it's so expensive to
If you
throw away.
imagine to make this, you have first of all you have to prepare all the material to mill. You take a copy, you reverse, you make another one, and you create the component. So the process is very long to have the quality. If we talk about quality, high quality, otherwise it's different. But problem is material process, hour that you mill the components.
From this to that, how many pieces can you make?
With this type of mold, you can with this type you can get 100.
Yes, but look how it is.
Maybe even more. It depends if there are some very sensitive area.
This is
mold.
Well, you just gotta clean it every time.
Yeah, we have to clean.
Clean it every time,
We clean,
yeah.
but it's very quickly because if you see, this is out of the figure. I mean, the piece is on this line. It's finished here. You see, it's clean.
Yeah, the
surface.
the side you need is really clean. Yeah.
Here is not important area, and that is why it's more dirty.
Yeah.
This is what I want to use.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is exactly what I want to use.
Yeah, this part is you have seen the side panel. Every part white that you've seen there is made by this one, also in carbon fiber. Now in carbon fiber, unfortunately, I don't have part to show you, but it's exactly the same. Yes, I have.
And it's very regular, the surface.
Yeah.
You know? Especially because if you want to paint, you don't have too much holes in the texture, because otherwise, when you have this, right?
Yeah.
You have one hole. You need to full of resin and the
weight.
Exactly.
So in this case, this one, it will be 900 grams. It means 1.8 millimeters approximately, plus the gel coat, the coating.
So 2
the external,
millimeters and
2.4.
Oh, gel coats.
Yeah, it's 700 approximately. It depends how you apply. We apply in the both white spray, okay. And,
Do you
the
paint
quality-
here?
No, we don't paint. We just make the preparation, primer, the maximum.
So basically, kind of like that piece right
Yes,
there.
The client, my client will paint.
I see.
Okay, I just prepare. I will apply primer.
So where will we paint?
In a specific spray booth.
Here, yeah.
Yes, for sure.
So these parts we make will get transported to paint, then they'll be good.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so then after that you laminate, after that you apply the ply of the material that you want, then you have to make the preparation for the fusion. This one is a net. This net permit to the resin. This is the entrance of the resin. This is the pipe where the resin enter. It's go all around and start to go down, because here there is the vacuum. There is the air that is
Sucks the air.
sucks the air. Thank you. And then everything is made under vacuum with the bag.
For some hour,
the
a
bag
certain
keeps it from
pressure, I
spreading?
think around the
The pressure inside is the pressure inside is -1, because there is just the vacuum pressure, but it's more than enough to press and extract completely the air inside of the laminated. Okay, so you have completely compactation between the layer, and the fiber will absorb only the resin, the quantity of the resin that needs to be absorbed.
Wow.
Not exceed. That is why you obtain
This makes the
this
difference
quality.
between,
Okay, this quality, good thickness. This one is the same like if I made in autoclave with pre-preg materials, but without autoclave.
But it's
just
cheaper because
after
you
curing in the
you
post.
don't need to cook and it's very expensive.
No, you don't need to go in the autoclave, but most of all, you don't need to have an expensive mold if you just need to realize one prototype.
Yes, because I explained to him that the problem is the cost of the molds, because otherwise when you put, if you don't use top materials and top molds, when you go there inside the autoclave and it started the process, it changed the shapes and they destroy you lose the mold.
Because the material also they have elongation, their shrinkage, and sometimes it's also very difficult because it depends on the mass, how you realize the mass, if there is in an area more or less, you have different shrinkage, and that is why then the quality of the part about dimensional, because maybe about aesthetical it will be perfect, but when you go to assemble,
maybe
install
it's
the part,
shorter or is
you can have for a front bumper, for example, that is very long, you can also reach 6 millimeters. This is in carbon fiber. Okay.
What is this piece?
This is the roof.
Oh,
always
the roof of the curve.
Yeah. Here we are making the master on the mold. On the negative mold, we are making the master. Then we will realize the final mold to produce the part for series. Okay. You can see how we apply the vacuum, how we apply the resin. Is different for each part. For every part is different, and you need to think, because you cannot reach every area, every corner, or sometimes if you made a mistake when you apply this line, you can also have an area that they are not get wet, but they get dry. They stay dry, and then you risk to throw away a whole part like this one. Imagine how much it is big and how many material you need to realize it.
Yes, but also to fix this and to have the shape stable, you need to create this base. This base,
is a good structure.
So you don't have torsion, and to have, because when you finish this is the final process. With this, all the components will be the same. So if you have the distortion,
if there is a problem here,
you lose all the job. This is why it's also a long and expensive process.
So in the composite material and hurry, they don't go together. You need time to do the right process, and often you never have in the automotive field the right time to do the right process for the composite material. That is why you are always in a rush and you have always problems.
Guys, I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am. Jesse, are you excited?
I'm super excited. I'm stoked.
Okay, so basically the point of this trip today was to solidify that we were going to partner with ATS and their network of people to help build the Ragnarok, because all the engineering and everything we put into it has been basically, there's like phase 1, 2, and 3. We've completed phase 1. We've tested the fact that the Ragnarok is a good idea for A, experience, but B, business. Now, the next part is that if we can produce it and make money, right? I don't want to make a lot of money, but I want to make a little bit of money and give the same person, same thing that I'm feeling right now to every person, because driving a one-off special car is always someone's dream. That's why Koenigsegg, Bugatti, Pagani are all on the top of the food chain right now. Unfortunately, I could not never, but at the moment right now, I cannot compete on that level. So I'm trying to make something that has a lot of value, right? And this is why we're doing all this research. We literally flew halfway around the world to visit a carbon fiber manufacturing company.
How do you say it, Mario?
ERRETI.
Composite. Is that how you say it? Compositi. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter how you say it, but you saw like vacuum processing, all the machines,
all the molds,
how clean that was. We don't do this type of work in America. Now, if we do, it's for aerospace. We just can't go to that level, because this is an automotive specific company that's basically doing this stuff for, you saw in there, Volkswagen, a couple really high quality, crazy cars that we weren't really allowed to talk about or film, but let me tell you, the cars that they're building in there right now are to the 9th degree, the most highest quality carbon fiber, multi-million-dollar cars. There's pieces in there that blew my mind, the weaves and all the stuff.
As McGregor would say.
They're gonna make something like really, really long.
Yeah.
Was it a funeral van or whatever?
Yeah, so the big molds that we saw were a carbon fiber hearse, so a funeral car. Now, they weren't building those for aesthetics, is they were actually building 55. They wanted to build 3 a month, so 55 total carbon fiber hearses. Now, that's just because the carbon fiber technology is cheaper and they're making it better. But
stronger.
You saw that they were here to the end of the room. They were so big.
Huge.
The quality has to be perfect when it goes that far. So anyways, I'm rambling because I'm excited. Now, I want to let you guys know that today is a monumental day. We've made it very far from where we started from 3 months ago. Okay, just want to let you guys know that Horacio Pagani started Pagani in 1994. And I guarantee you that most of you watching this video right now didn't know about Pagani until about 2 years ago.
We didn't know it started in 1994. Well, I didn't.
Well, I knew it started. I'm a big Zonda follower, so I knew when it started and where it came from. But most people found out about Pagani 2 years, maybe 3 years ago. Yeah. And we're doing the Ragnarok so far in 3 months, and we've come a long way. And we're about to have a running and working Ragnarok here in the next couple of months. So just, we're gonna head out. We're gonna do more talking, more planning, and we're gonna have dinner now because it's a long drive. We've been driving a lot today, so
let's go. Did you say the fire has relit itself?
Well, after the 8 days of painful traveling, I was a little bummed out, but today...
I mean, seeing all this and all the work and what's gonna come to light is like brought it back.
I'm telling you right now, I can't, I dream of the sound of the Ragnarok. Okay?
Every day.
I dream of it. I literally dream of it. If I don't have to produce them and I don't actually get to make them for everybody else, it's gonna be bittersweet because I'll still have one. All right?
You can see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.